Chosen one, you paused before you even understood why, didn't you? Yeah, something subtle shifted inside you today. Not loud, not dramatic, but enough to make you stop. It wasn't fear and it wasn't excitement, just a quiet pull that didn't make sense on the surface. You tried to brush it off, told yourself it was nothing special, just another ordinary Sunday. But something deeper in you didn't agree. Something steady and calm that knew this moment mattered. You didn't come here by accident, and this message didn't appear randomly in your path. There is a reason your attention locked in right now, and you felt it before you even clicked. Stay with this until the end, and when you do, leave your warmest wish below and write, Josa Jill. Because intention has weight, and what you send out has a way of circling back. If something inside you resonates, stay connected here so you don't miss what unfolds next. Most days move in familiar patterns, repeating themselves in predictable ways that feel safe and controlled. But every once in a while, there is a day that feels different, even if nothing obvious has changed outside. A day where the shift begins internally, inside your awareness, your breathing, your quiet thoughts. Kwong, that is the kind of day this is. Most people will scroll right past without feeling a thing. They will dismiss it, ignore it, or never even notice the shift taking place. But you paused, and that pause means something. It means you are paying attention in a way others are not. There is an old line that says those who can truly hear will understand. That was never about sound, it was about perception, about sensing something beyond the obvious. When your awareness sharpens, you begin to notice what others overlook completely. And today, that awareness has been activated. Not around you, but within you. Have you noticed your breathing feels a little different? Maybe slower, maybe deeper, or maybe just more present than usual. That is not random. Your breath is one of the first places where inner shifts begin to show. It connects your body to something greater than just physical movement. When something changes internally, your breath responds before your mind catches up. There is more happening beneath the surface than most people ever realize. Your body is not just physical structure, it is responsive, intelligent, and deeply aware. And your attention, when placed gently and without force, begins to unlock that awareness. This is where many people never go because they stay distracted, constantly pulled outward. But you are here, which means something in you is already turning inward. You might feel a quiet restlessness, like something is building but not yet clear. A sense that something is about to shift, even if you can't explain it. That feeling is not confusion. It is awareness beginning to wake up. Not everyone is comfortable holding that kind of awareness. That is why your path may have felt different at times. The moments of feeling separate, misunderstood, or out of place were not random. They were shaping your ability to stand in your own space without needing constant validation. Because when deeper awareness begins, it requires a certain steadiness. Okay, there is another message, often misunderstood, one that speaks about stillness and knowing. Stillness was never about doing nothing. It was about observing without reacting. And knowing was never about searching outside, but recognizing what already exists within you. Most people look outward for signs, waiting for something external to confirm their direction. But the real shift always begins internally, in the way you experience yourself. Right now, something is moving through that internal space. So take a moment and sit still. Let your eyes soften or close and bring your attention gently to your breath. Do not try to change it, just notice it. Feel the air come in and move out naturally. Then slowly bring your awareness to the center of your body, from your base upward. Not imagining, just sensing. You may feel nothing at first, or you may notice a subtle warmth or movement. Stay with it without forcing anything. This is how alignment begins, through attention, not effort. As you stay there, your thoughts may begin to slow down. Your body may feel quieter, more settled. And in that space, something else appears, a stillness that is not empty, a silence that feels alive. That presence has always been there, waiting for your attention to meet it. This moment is not random. It is a turning point, even if it feels subtle right now. And what you are sensing is only the beginning. There are deeper layers that reveal themselves over time. But only if you stay present and aware, you may notice that even after this moment, something feels slightly different. Like a shift has already taken place beneath your awareness. And that shift continues quietly, whether you notice it or not. As this continues, things around you may begin to feel different too. Some conversations may feel less meaningful than they once did. Certain interests may begin to fade without effort. This is not loss, it is adjustment. It is your awareness aligning with what matches it more closely. Many people turn away at this stage because it feels unfamiliar. But unfamiliar does not mean wrong. It often means you are stepping into something new, and you have been prepared for this more than you realize. Every moment that felt isolating was strengthening your ability to stand on your own. Because what comes next requires that strength. This moment is like a doorway, and you have already stepped through it. Right. Even if you don't fully understand it yet, what waits on the other side is already beginning to reveal itself, quietly, steadily, without force. And now you can feel it more clearly, can't you? Not overwhelming, not loud, but undeniable. Like something has settled into place within you, a quiet certainty that wasn't there before. This is where it becomes real, not an idea, not something you think about, but something you experience. It begins to shape how you respond to everything, your thoughts, your reactions, your perspective. What started as a subtle signal is now becoming stable. It has moved deeper into your awareness. And this is where everything begins to synchronize: your attention, your breath, your internal rhythm. When these begin to align, clarity starts to emerge. You may feel a calm intensity, like everything is slowing down but becoming sharper at the same time. This is the moment to stay present, not later, not tomorrow, but now, because this was never just another day. It was a point where something within you was ready to awaken, and you noticed it. That is what makes the difference, not effort, not chance, but awareness. Now bring your attention gently to the center of your chest, not physically, but internally. Or notice the rhythm there without trying to change it. Let your breath move naturally alongside it. As you inhale, feel a gentle expansion. As you exhale, feel a soft release. Stay with that rhythm. And with each breath, quietly affirm within yourself, I am aligned. Not as a thought, but as a feeling. Let it settle into your awareness. As you continue, your mind may step back slightly. Your breath may become smoother. Your body may feel more steady. This is where you begin to operate differently. Not reacting automatically, not chasing constantly, but responding with clarity. And clarity changes everything. Chaos. Because when you see clearly, you are no longer easily pulled in different directions. You become grounded in your own awareness. That is why so many people stay distracted. Because stillness reveals things they are not ready to face, but you are already stepping into that space. And once you see, you cannot go back to not seeing. This is why things will begin to shift. Gradually, naturally, without force. Your choices will feel more certain. Your focus will become sharper. You will move through life with a different sense of direction. Not because you are trying to change, but because you already have. Something has settled into place within you. This is just the beginning of a deeper process. There are more layers, more clarity, more alignment ahead. But they require consistency and awareness, returning to your breath, returning to your center, returning to this space. Because this is where the connection remains steady. As you maintain this, you will begin to notice changes externally as well. Opportunities may appear more naturally. Decisions may feel easier to make. Paths may open without resistance. This is not coincidence. It is alignment showing itself in your reality. When your inner state becomes clear, your outer world begins to reflect it. At first slowly, then more noticeably. And one day you will look back at this moment and recognize it as the point where everything began to shift, not because something outside changed, but because something within you awakened and you chose to stay with it instead of ignoring it. You chose to feel it, to understand it, to align with it. And because of that, you moved into a different way of being, a different direction, a different version of yourself. There is no going back from here, only forward, deeper and more aware, because something has already begun. And now you are part of it.